Hey everybody, Madame Danielle VSG here. I did not think I would ever be here, but alas, it is so. I think my last update was probably right around the time that I found out I was pregnant with my son, who is now 4. After he was born, I went through it wasn't postpartum depression, but it was postpartum separation anxiety. And I was put on antidepressants to treat it and put on some weight with that. Then my mom fell and got hurt and was bedridden for 6 months to a year, 9 months. And almost died having surgery. And then after that surgery, she ended up in a nursing home for half a year, from like March until October. She came home right before my birthday. And then she passed away. And then I was diagnosed with thyroid issues. And why am I saying all of this? Because I am back up to 269 pounds. And that's embarrassing to me because I went from over 310 pounds down to about 179 pounds and maintained, you know, I gained back a little bit, but I maintained for 2-3 years. And then all this stuff that I feel like was out of my control took over. And I'm not making excuses because there were decisions that I made and foods that I ate that I shouldn't have that contributed to this, but the last couple years have really thrown me for a loop, emotionally and financially. And the dust is just starting to settle down a little bit, finally. So, where am I? I am actually on my way back to my office from my first meeting with a nutritionist. I am down 10 pounds since my initial appointment about a month ago, where I went and visited with a surgeon and discussed. It's not revision. What do they call it? It is, I don't remember the right word. Not revision, but it's conversion. For a conversion from sleeve to bypass. I discussed everything with this surgeon. I was so much more raw with it than I was the first time around. And maybe that's just because there was so much more to be raw about. I don't know. But here I am. I am getting ready to, today's April 1st, I'm hoping for the middle to the end of June to be having the bypass done. I would have everything done to actually have it done in May, the end of May, but in the new position I'm in, where I work, I am now I coordinate 3 sleep labs for a healthcare system in the area that I live, and translation, that kind of means assistant manager. They call it a coordinator too. I don't know. It sounds fancier, or I don't know. But yeah. So here I am. I am 34 years old, 269 pounds, a husband, a 4-year-old, and I'm getting ready to convert to a gastric bypass. And there's a big part of me that wishes I had just done that the first time around, because my cousin and I, who had surgery the same day I had sleeve, she had bypass, has managed to keep off the vast majority of her weight. She's had some regain, but it hasn't been like mine. So here I am. I am nervous. I feel like I am older, so recovery is not going to be as easy. I have a 4-year-old, so recovery is not going to be as leisurely. And I really don't know what I'm going to do, because I feel like with a 4-year-old, I cannot be home. My husband runs restaurants and is not really able to take off much time from work. He'll take a day or 2 off to be with me. But, probably gonna go stay with my dad and my sister. But that still leaves the 4-year-old. And I'm so nervous with him jumping on me. He's so rambunctious. I mean, he's a typical 4-year-old, you know? I'm nervous. I'm nervous, but I'm ready. Like, if I could go do it right this second, I would go do it right this second. I have thought about this on and off for a year, and I kind of let someone else get in my head and like talk me out of it. And I'm a little frustrated about that because I feel like I could have already lost all the weight. But then another part of me is thankful because it means that I've spent this whole time thinking about it, weighing the options, contemplating, soul searching to come to this decision. So I'm almost thankful for that person putting those doubts in my mind. But I'm not looking forward to the hair loss again. I am not looking forward to the financial aspect of constantly needing new clothes, but I'm looking forward to new clothes. I want to be healthier. I want to set a good example for my son. I want the energy to do things. I want to keep up with him. I want to be that mom at the park and the mom at T-ball, and I want to be a better mom. And that is my strongest motivation for this, is to be a better mother. To be the mother that Nathan deserves. I don't want Nathan to be the kid at school getting made fun of because he's got the fat mom. I want to be there for my son. Another part of me is also extremely... I don't know if you ever get over the loss of a parent. My mom, it's been a little over 2 years without my mom now. My mom was only 60 when she passed away, and it was because of a blood clot that traveled. But she wasn't a healthy woman either. She was very obese, morbidly, I think the term was like grossly morbidly obese or something like that. And I can't help but feel like maybe she would still be here if she had been in a little bit of a better shape physically. I hate the fact that she died 2 weeks before Nathan turned 2, and she would have been 61. Nathan and her shared a birthday. Nathan was actually born on my mom's birthday. And I just wish that my mom was here. My mom was my biggest supporter the last time around, and I feel like I just miss my mom. And I want her to be proud of me still. I feel almost like I failed her in some ways with life. Yeah. But it is what it is. So, yes, I am excited about that. You know, I have a lot on my plate. I have this managerial position. I have a 4-year-old. I actually have a side business too. I'm a consultant with Rodan and Fields. Which that to me is like my fun and my joy right now, is helping other women feel good about themselves. And I'm hoping that because of using some great skincare products that it'll help a little bit, like some of the lotions and stuff with loose skin issues. I want to keep everything hydrated. Anyway, that's me. I'm going to have to change my name. I'm not going to be Madame Danielle VSG anymore. I think I'm just going to go to Madame Danielle NY, New York. Anyway, I am at my office, so it's time to go get busy. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for my rebirth.